Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you try, the life you desire always feels just out of reach? The wealth, the success, the abundance that seems so attainable for others, but not for you. The truth is, many people live their lives trapped in a cycle of frustration, never quite aligning their energy with the universe's flow. The good news? The power to change this is within you, right now, and it starts with aligning your energy with prosperity. Imagine this: you're a magnet. And just like any magnet, the frequency you emit determines what you attract into your life. Prosperity, just like any other form of energy, is attracted to a frequency. But if your internal frequency is out of sync with what you desire, whether through negative emotions, limiting beliefs, or simply an unconscious disconnection from the flow of life, you can block the very abundance you're trying to manifest. This is the exact phenomenon Joe Dispenza speaks about when he talks about how our thoughts create our reality. In fact, our brain waves, which shape our thoughts and emotions, can either attract or repel the very things we seek. But here's the catch. It's not just about thinking positive or imagining your dream life. It's about a deep, energetic alignment that goes beyond surface-level intentions. You may already have the dreams, the desires, and the goals, but if your energy isn't in sync, it becomes nearly impossible to manifest them. In this video, we're going to explore how to align your energy with prosperity in a way that transcends traditional manifestation techniques. This isn't just about the law of attraction. It's about understanding your own energetic blueprint and using it to your advantage. So ask yourself, are you ready to stop fighting against the current of life and instead learn how to flow with it, harnessing the power of your own energy to manifest the prosperity you deserve? If you are, then keep watching, because this technique will change the way you approach your financial and personal growth. Let's dive into the profound science and spiritual practices that can help you align your energy and open the doors to abundance. We live in a world that is constantly shifting, pulsing with energy at every moment. Every thought we have, every emotion we feel, sends out vibrations that interact with the world around us. This is where the power of energy alignment comes into play. How you can either attract or repel prosperity, depending on the frequency you're vibrating at. Yet, many people are unaware of how their internal energy, largely shaped by unconscious beliefs and emotional patterns, is misaligned with the flow of abundance. Imagine your energy as a radio frequency. In order to tune into a particular station, you need to adjust the dial to the correct frequency. If your energy is misaligned, if you are vibrating at a frequency of scarcity, fear, or self-doubt, you cannot expect to manifest prosperity. Instead, you will attract more of what you fear, more scarcity, more struggle, and more frustration. This is a fundamental truth about energy and manifestation that many overlook. Alignment is key. Without aligning your energy with the frequency of prosperity, you're likely to feel like you're stuck in an endless cycle of unfulfilled dreams. Joe Dispenza often speaks about how our brains emit electromagnetic fields that shape our reality. According to him, our thoughts and emotions directly impact the energy we emit. If you are constantly thinking about lack or focusing on your fears about money, your brain and body will vibrate at a lower frequency, one that repels abundance. It's not just about what you think, it's about the energy behind your thoughts. Thoughts are like seeds, but emotions are the soil in which they grow. If you plant seeds of fear, doubt, or anxiety, you cannot expect a garden of prosperity to sprout. Many people feel disconnected from the flow of prosperity because they haven't yet understood the power of their own energy. They might feel like they are working hard, trying to make things happen, but the abundance they desire remains elusive. This is the feeling of misalignment. It's as if they are constantly swimming against the current, expending energy without getting anywhere. The universe, as many ancient spiritual teachings emphasize, operates in a state of flow. But this flow only becomes accessible when you are aligned with it. One major source of misalignment comes from limiting beliefs. These beliefs, often formed early in life, create an unconscious block to prosperity. For example, if you grew up in a household where money was always a source of stress or scarcity, you may have internalized the belief that money is hard to come by, or that you're not worthy of abundance. These unconscious thoughts shape your energy, and no matter how much you try to manifest prosperity, your energy remains aligned with scarcity. Another form of misalignment occurs when emotions are not processed or are suppressed. Negative emotions such as guilt, shame, or anger hold a heavy frequency that can block the flow of prosperity. If you feel unworthy of success or carry unresolved emotional pain, this energy is projected outward, limiting your ability to manifest abundance. This is a subtle yet powerful form of energy misalignment that many people don't realize is happening beneath the surface. It's essential to not only work with your thoughts, but to also clear and heal your emotional energy, as it plays a huge role in attracting the life you desire. So how do you begin to align your energy with prosperity? The first step is recognizing where misalignment exists. Awareness is the foundation of any change. Are there areas of your life where you feel stuck, or where abundance seems impossible to reach? This is the starting point. Whether it's money, love, or health, if there is a persistent block in your life, it's likely a result of an energetic misalignment. Once you've identified these blocks, the next step is healing. It's important to understand that healing your energy is not a one-time process, it's a continual practice. Just as your thoughts and emotions constantly fluctuate, so too must your energy. To begin this process, you need to shift your focus from what you lack to what you can be grateful for. Gratitude is one of the highest vibrational energies you can emit, and it helps to realign your frequency with the flow of prosperity. Gratitude is not just a mental exercise, it's an emotional practice. When you express gratitude, you are acknowledging the abundance already present in your life. Even if you don't yet have everything you desire, focusing on what you do have shifts your energy from a state of lack to a state of abundance. This simple shift can have a profound impact on your ability to attract more of what you want. One of the most powerful tools for realigning your energy with prosperity is mindfulness. Mindfulness allows you to become aware of your thoughts and emotions without becoming attached to them. When you practice mindfulness, you begin to see how your inner dialogue shapes your external reality. By observing your thoughts without judgment, you can begin to change the narrative. Instead of thinking, "I'll never be able to afford that," try thinking, "I'm learning to attract abundance into my life." This shift in thought, combined with emotional healing and gratitude, can begin to align your energy with the frequency of prosperity. In addition to emotional and mental practices, physical alignment plays a role in your energetic flow. Many people don't realize that their body posture and movements can affect their energy. Standing tall, breathing deeply, and moving with intention can help you embody the energy you wish to attract. When your body is open and aligned, your energy can flow more freely, creating a powerful magnetic force that attracts abundance. Misalignment of energy is one of the most significant barriers to prosperity. However, by becoming aware of where you're out of sync, healing your emotional wounds, practicing gratitude, and shifting your mindset, you can begin to realign with the frequency of abundance. Prosperity isn't just about external circumstances, it's about becoming a match for the energy of prosperity. When you vibrate at the right frequency, you'll find that opportunities, wealth, and abundance flow into your life effortlessly. In the vast landscape of human potential, there exists a hidden force that often prevents us from realizing our deepest desires. It operates silently, yet powerfully, shaping the course of our lives without us even realizing it. This force is the subconscious mind, and within it lies a collection of beliefs, often formed early in life, that determine how we perceive the world, and more importantly, how we manifest our reality. These beliefs, especially the limiting ones, can be a major obstacle when it comes to aligning with prosperity. From the moment we are born, we begin to absorb beliefs from our environment, parents, culture, society, and even our personal experiences. These beliefs, whether positive or negative, shape our thoughts, emotions, and ultimately our behaviors. But here's the catch. Many of these beliefs exist in the subconscious, which means we are not consciously aware of them. They influence how we think about money, success, relationships, and even our self-worth. And often these beliefs are not aligned with the abundance we seek. Consider this example. A child who grows up in a family where money is always a source of stress. They hear phrases like "money doesn't grow on trees" or "we can't afford that," creating an unconscious belief that money is scarce and difficult to come by. As this child grows older, they may find themselves struggling to manifest wealth, even if they are actively working hard and setting financial goals. This struggle is not necessarily due to a lack of effort, but rather because their subconscious mind holds a belief that contradicts their conscious desires for financial success. Joe Dispenza's research into the brain and subconscious mind provides valuable insight into this phenomenon. He explains that the subconscious mind is responsible for 95% of our thoughts, feelings, and actions. This means that even if we consciously desire abundance, the deeply ingrained beliefs in our subconscious may be working against us, blocking the flow of prosperity. These beliefs can act like invisible barriers, preventing us from truly aligning with the energy of abundance. The problem with these hidden beliefs is that they often remain unchecked. Most people go through life unaware of the limiting beliefs they hold, which is why they continue to experience the same patterns of struggle and lack. You may consciously tell yourself, "I want to be financially free," but deep down, there may be a part of you that believes you're not worthy of financial success or that money is inherently bad. This internal conflict creates a mismatch between your conscious desires and your subconscious programming, making it difficult for you to manifest the abundance you desire. So how do you uncover these hidden beliefs? The first step is to recognize the patterns that repeat in your life. Are there recurring themes in your financial situation? Do you find yourself constantly struggling with money, even when you're doing everything right? These are signs that there may be limiting beliefs at play. It's not enough to just acknowledge the surface-level issues. You must dive deeper into the subconscious beliefs that are driving these patterns. Once you've identified these beliefs, it's time to challenge them. Many of these beliefs were formed in childhood and are no longer serving you as an adult. For example, the belief that money is hard to come by might have been true for your parents, but it doesn't have to be true for you. As adults, we have the power to reprogram our subconscious mind and create new empowering beliefs. One effective way to do this is through the practice of affirmations. Repeating positive affirmations, such as "I am worthy of wealth" or "money flows easily and abundantly into my life," can help shift the subconscious mind into alignment with the desired reality. However, affirmations alone are not enough. True transformation requires a deeper level of emotional involvement. You must feel the emotions of abundance while repeating these affirmations. The subconscious mind responds to the emotions you feel, not just the words you say. This is why it's essential to embody the feeling of prosperity, even if your current reality doesn't reflect it. When you tap into the emotion of what it feels like to be prosperous, your energy begins to shift, and your subconscious mind starts to align with the reality you are trying to manifest. Another powerful tool for uncovering and shifting limiting beliefs is journaling. Journaling allows you to access your subconscious mind in a safe and private space. Start by asking yourself questions like, "What do I really believe about money?" Or, "How do I feel when I think about success?" Write down your answers without judgment. You may uncover beliefs that you didn't even realize were there, such as, "I have to work hard for everything," or "I'm not good enough to be wealthy." Once you identify these limiting beliefs, challenge them by writing down a more empowering belief, such as, "I attract wealth effortlessly," or "I am deserving of success." While uncovering and shifting these beliefs is crucial, it's important to understand that it's not a quick fix. It takes time and consistent effort to reprogram the subconscious mind. But the more you work on shifting your beliefs, the more aligned your energy will become with prosperity. Over time, you'll start to notice changes in your life, more opportunities for financial growth, an increase in your confidence around money, and an overall shift in your relationship with prosperity. But remember, reprogramming your subconscious beliefs is not about denying the challenges you've faced. It's about acknowledging them and choosing to no longer let them define your future. Every person has the ability to rewrite their story, to change the beliefs that no longer serve them, and to step into the life they truly desire. As you continue on this journey, keep in mind that the process of aligning your energy with prosperity is a continuous practice. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. Each step you take to uncover and transform your limiting beliefs brings you closer to the life of abundance and success you've always dreamed of. By taking control of your subconscious mind, you are unlocking the door to infinite possibilities and a life that aligns with your highest potential. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to effortlessly manifest their desires, while others struggle despite their best efforts? The difference may lie not just in the actions they take, but in the way their brains are wired. The process of manifestation, especially when it comes to aligning with prosperity, is deeply intertwined with the neuroscience of how our brain functions, responds to emotions, and processes information. Understanding this connection can empower you to harness the full potential of your mind to attract abundance into your life. At the core of manifestation is the ability to change your thoughts and feelings to align with the life you wish to create. But what many people don't realize is that these thoughts and emotions aren't just abstract concepts. They are powerful neural signals that shape the physical structure of your brain. This process is known as neuroplasticity, and it plays a crucial role in how we can rewire our minds for prosperity. Joe Dispenza, a renowned expert in the field of neuroscience and personal transformation, explains that our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs create neural networks in the brain. When we experience a particular emotion or thought repeatedly, these patterns strengthen, forming a habit that influences how we respond to future situations. Over time, the brain becomes conditioned to react in certain ways, making it challenging to break free from old patterns of thinking and behaving. This is why, even if you consciously desire prosperity, your subconscious mind may be holding on to limiting beliefs that hinder your ability to manifest abundance. For example, if you grew up in an environment where money was always a source of stress or scarcity, your brain may have formed neural pathways that associate money with anxiety, fear, or unworthiness. These ingrained patterns influence how you think about and interact with wealth. Even if you consciously want to attract more money, your brain may be wired to resist it, creating an internal conflict that prevents prosperity from flowing into your life. The good news is that neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire itself, is a powerful tool in transforming these patterns. By consciously changing the way we think, feel, and act, we can create new neural pathways that align with our desired outcomes. This is where the science of manifestation comes into play. Through practices such as meditation, visualization, and affirmations, you can reprogram your brain to attract prosperity by shifting your thoughts and emotions to match the frequency of abundance. Meditation, for instance, has been shown to increase the brain's capacity for emotional regulation and focus. By practicing mindfulness and focusing on positive, abundant thoughts, you can train your brain to think in ways that are aligned with prosperity. As Joe Dispenza teaches, the brain doesn't know the difference between what is real and what is vividly imagined. When you meditate and vividly imagine yourself living a prosperous life, your brain begins to form new neural connections that support that reality. Over time, this rewiring process helps to align your energy with the frequency of prosperity, making it easier for you to attract wealth and success. Another powerful tool for rewiring the brain is visualization. When you visualize your goals with clarity and emotion, you are sending powerful signals to your brain that align with the experience you want to create. Neuroscientific research shows that visualization activates the same neural networks in the brain as actually experiencing the event. This means that by regularly visualizing yourself achieving your goals, whether it's receiving a promotion, manifesting financial abundance, or experiencing greater peace of mind, you are essentially reprogramming your brain to believe that these outcomes are not only possible but inevitable. The key here is to create a vivid emotional connection to your visualization. Simply picturing your goals is not enough. You must connect with the emotions that would come with achieving them. For example, when visualizing financial success, feel the excitement, relief, and gratitude that would arise from achieving this goal. The stronger the emotional charge, the more potent the neural pathways you are creating. This emotional connection amplifies the brain's ability to manifest what you desire, because emotions are the brain's language. They are the signals that inform your reality. Affirmations are another tool that can help rewire the brain for prosperity. By repeating positive statements about abundance, wealth, and success, you are reinforcing new neural pathways that support these beliefs. But again, just like visualization, affirmations must be felt on a deep emotional level to be effective. It's not enough to simply say, "I am worthy of abundance." You must truly feel the worthiness and abundance in your body as you say it. This alignment between thought, emotion, and belief strengthens the neural circuits that promote prosperity. Furthermore, the role of emotional regulation cannot be overstated. Our emotions play a pivotal role in how we create our reality. When you experience negative emotions such as fear, doubt, or anxiety, your brain goes into a state of stress. In this state, your body produces stress hormones like cortisol, which can block the manifestation process by creating an internal environment that is inhospitable to abundance. On the other hand, when you experience emotions like gratitude, joy, and love, your body produces feel-good chemicals such as dopamine and oxytocin, which enhance your ability to manifest positive outcomes. Joe Dispenza's research on the brain-heart coherence technique reveals that when we align the brain's electrical signals with the heart's electromagnetic field, we create a powerful force for manifestation. The heart, according to Dispenza, has its own electromagnetic field that is thousands of times stronger than the brain's. When you are in a state of heart coherence, feeling gratitude, love, and peace, you send out a signal that resonates with the energy of the universe, drawing prosperity toward you. Ultimately, the key to manifesting prosperity lies in reprogramming your brain and emotions to align with the frequency of abundance. This is not a one-time fix, but a continual process of consciously choosing thoughts, emotions, and actions that reinforce the reality you wish to create. By harnessing the power of neuroplasticity, visualization, affirmations, and emotional regulation, you can rewire your brain for prosperity and create the life you truly desire. The science of manifestation is not magic. It is a deeply rooted biological and psychological process. When you understand how your brain works and learn to harness its power, you unlock the potential to create anything you desire. Prosperity is not just a matter of luck. It is a direct result of the way you align your mind, body, and emotions with the energy of the universe. With each thought, feeling, and action, you are shaping the reality you experience. Now that you understand the neuroscience behind manifestation, it's time to apply it and watch as your life transforms before your very eyes. In the process of manifestation, there is one critical aspect that can either propel you toward your desires or keep you stagnant: emotional coherence. Emotional coherence is the state in which your emotions, thoughts, and actions are aligned and in harmony with your goals and desires. It is the foundation upon which true manifestation can take place, and it has a powerful influence on how effectively you can attract prosperity into your life. Our emotions are not just abstract feelings, they are energy in motion. Every emotion you experience creates a chemical reaction in your body, sending signals to your brain and influencing your energy field. When these emotions are in harmony with your desires, they amplify the manifestation process. However, when your emotions are in dissonance with your desires, such as feeling fear, doubt, or guilt around prosperity, your energy becomes misaligned and the flow of abundance is blocked. This is where emotional coherence comes in, the practice of aligning your emotional state with your intentions. Joe Dispenza's research on heart-brain coherence highlights the profound impact of emotional alignment on manifestation. According to Dispenza, when your heart and brain are in sync, you create a powerful electromagnetic field that resonates with the energy of the universe. The heart, which has its own electromagnetic field, sends out signals to the universe, and these signals attract circumstances, opportunities, and people that match the energy you are emitting. When you experience emotions like gratitude, love, and joy, you elevate your vibration and align your energy with the flow of prosperity. This emotional coherence acts as a magnet for abundance. The first step in achieving emotional coherence is becoming aware of the emotions you are experiencing. Many people go through life on autopilot, unaware of the subtle emotions that shape their reality. You may think that you are focused on manifesting success, but if you are feeling anxious, doubtful, or fearful about money, you are sending mixed signals to the universe. Emotional coherence requires you to become deeply attuned to your emotional state and to consciously choose emotions that support your desires. For example, let's say you want to manifest financial abundance. You may consciously tell yourself, "I am deserving of wealth." But if you're secretly carrying the emotion of fear that you will never have enough or that you'll lose what you already have, this creates an emotional disconnect. The fear you feel contradicts the positive affirmation you are trying to manifest. Emotional coherence means working to bring your emotions into alignment with your desires. You must feel the emotions of abundance in your body, not just intellectually acknowledge them. This is where the practice of emotional regulation becomes essential. Emotional regulation involves the ability to manage and transform your emotions so that they align with your highest goals. It's about recognizing negative emotions such as fear, guilt, or frustration, and consciously shifting them into more positive, empowering emotions. This doesn't mean suppressing negative emotions or pretending they don't exist. Instead, it means acknowledging them and choosing to respond in a way that supports your well-being and the manifestation process. One effective technique for emotional regulation is breathwork. Breathwork has been shown to activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which helps to calm the body and reduce stress. When you practice deep breathing, you create a sense of inner peace and calm, which helps to release emotional blockages. By focusing on your breath, you can shift from a state of fear or anxiety to a state of clarity and alignment. This emotional shift allows you to reconnect with your desires and align your energy with the frequency of abundance. Another powerful tool for emotional coherence is gratitude. Gratitude is one of the highest vibrational emotions you can experience. When you cultivate a sense of gratitude, you open your heart and mind to the abundance that is already present in your life. Gratitude acts as a gateway to prosperity because it shifts your focus from what you lack to what you already have. When you express gratitude, you are sending out a signal to the universe that you are ready to receive more of what you desire. Start by practicing gratitude for the small things in your life. Be thankful for the roof over your head, the food on your table, the relationships you have, and the opportunities that come your way. As you practice gratitude, you align your emotional state with abundance, and this alignment helps to draw more prosperity into your life. It's important to understand that the universe responds to the energy of gratitude, not just the words you say. The more deeply you feel grateful, the more powerful your manifestation becomes. In addition to gratitude, another important aspect of emotional coherence is forgiveness. Holding on to anger, resentment, or past wounds can create emotional blockages that prevent you from attracting prosperity. When you hold on to negative emotions from past experiences, you are carrying emotional baggage that lowers your vibrational frequency. By practicing forgiveness, both toward others and yourself, you free yourself from this emotional weight and allow the flow of abundance to enter your life. Forgiveness is not about condoning the actions of others or pretending that past hurts didn't happen. It's about releasing the hold that these emotions have on you. When you forgive, you release yourself from the past and create space for new opportunities and experiences to manifest. Forgiveness is a powerful tool for emotional coherence because it allows you to align your emotions with the present moment without the interference of past grievances. Emotional coherence also requires self-compassion. When you are manifesting prosperity, it's easy to get frustrated when things aren't moving as quickly as you'd like, but self-criticism only creates more emotional dissonance. Instead of criticizing yourself for not having everything you want right now, practice self-compassion. Acknowledge that you are on a journey and that every step you take is part of the process. By being kind and gentle with yourself, you create an emotional state that supports your manifestation process. Ultimately, emotional coherence is about feeling good and being in alignment with your desires, not from a place of forcing or trying to control the outcome, but from a place of genuine joy, love, and gratitude. The more you practice emotional coherence, the more you will find yourself attracting prosperity into your life. When your emotions are aligned with abundance, you become a magnet for success, wealth, and opportunity. Prosperity is not just about external circumstances. It's about aligning your inner world with the energy of the universe. When you do this, everything you desire will begin to flow to you effortlessly. As we conclude this journey, remember that prosperity is not just about money. It's about alignment. Alignment of your energy, thoughts, emotions, and actions with the abundant flow of the universe. It's about recognizing and removing the hidden beliefs that limit your potential, reprogramming your subconscious mind, and mastering emotional coherence. When all of these elements come together, you begin to vibrate at the frequency of abundance, and the universe responds by aligning circumstances, opportunities, and people to match your energy. Manifesting prosperity is not a quick fix or a mere change of mindset. It's a continuous evolving practice of self-awareness, emotional growth, and energetic alignment. It requires patience, but it also promises deep, lasting transformation. As you go forward, trust that every step you take toward emotional coherence, every shift in your beliefs, and every conscious choice to align with abundance brings you closer to the life you desire. The power to manifest the life of your dreams already exists within you. By understanding and applying the principles of energy alignment, neuroscience, and emotional coherence, you can transform your reality. The universe is waiting for you to step into your highest potential, to claim the abundance that is rightfully yours. Are you ready to step into the flow of prosperity and start manifesting the life you've always dreamed of? If so, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on more powerful teachings that can help you align with your true potential. Continue watching the next video to dive even deeper into the tools and techniques that will transform your life. Stay connected and embrace the abundance that awaits.